Welcome to the St. Gallen Organ Festival. We are preparing right now the closing concert already. It has been an incredible 2 weeks period. And we are here today with Jonathan Scott, who is doing the closing concert of this festival.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here.
It's a pleasure. Wonderful to be here.
So I know that you are from the UK, and I know you're frequently playing in Manchester. Is that correct?
Yes. So I'm artist in residence at the Bridgewater Hall in Manchester. So it's a big Marcusson concert instrument from 1996. And for the last, at least 11 years, I've made a lunchtime organ series rather than evenings. And we get 1,000, 1,200, 1,300 people for these lunchtime concerts. And a complete mixture of very popular music, some very transcriptions, but also organ music as well. And it was my idea that you can introduce the organ to a huge audience of people who don't know that they want to hear or like the pipe organ. So that was my idea. And it's great. I love it. I love doing it, and it's a beautiful concert hall. It was listed as one of the top 10 concert halls in the world, so I'm very lucky to be able to perform there regularly.
And what's the organ over there?
It's a Marcusson from 1996, 76 stops, French style really, but with a mix of Marcusson's original sound. And we have a mobile console like we have here, so I can sit right near the audience, but it's also mechanical action as well with a second console as well. But we use it a lot with orchestras, for big orchestra and organ recordings, and for all the events in the hall as well. A great sound and a beautiful acoustic as well, so it's really, really nice to play there.
But you're not only playing in this big concert hall, you're playing all over the world, basically.
Yeah, so it's I travel a lot, and as you know, with Tom, my brother, we have our YouTube channel, and we do lots of videos from everywhere we go, so people see the places we visit. So no, we've been to some amazing places, like when we went to Taiwan, to Kaohsiung, the biggest organ in Asia, that huge 5-manual Kleist there. And then recently we've been to Canada, we've also been to Poland, to the huge places like Leeken Basilica, and it's a great way with our YouTube channel as well to bring these organs to people, because people always say to me, what's your favourite organ, or where would you like to play? And I can tell you that every day when someone asks me to go and play somewhere, there's a new organ that I never knew I wanted to go and play, just like here.
And so can you talk a little bit about your duet? How did this idea become reality? And you have a huge audience in this YouTube channel right now.
Yeah, so it's always been a variety. We just record whatever we're doing, really. So when we began, we've always played together. So Tom's a pianist, I'm an organist and pianist. So we've done piano duets, 2 pianos, and piano and organ, which is the most unusual one. And that's very popular, especially in churches and concert halls. It's such a different sound because the organ is a solo instrument, but also an accompaniment instrument, but so is the piano. And so the two together are a great combination. And there's a lot of original music, so the big pieces by Dupre, Fleur Peters and people like that. But also I make a lot of transcriptions for the duo, because I do a lot of arranging and transcribing. And so a lot of the pieces I've written are my own arrangements. But we'll do concertos, things like Rhapsody in Blue, where I'm the jazz band and Tom's the solo piano. And it's really, really popular, but it's a really good way to bring the organ again to an audience who might be a bit scared of the pipe organ sometimes. And so in a series, it stands out as something a little bit different. But the channel we do, as I say, we film absolutely everything everywhere we go.
So you arrived yesterday.
Yes.
And you were able to play a little bit and to prepare your concert already. Last night. So what do you think of this organ?
It's amazing. So for the people who don't know, 4 organs on each side of the building, all with slightly different sounds, strings, winds, brass, and then a sort of classical organ at the front. And I think the sounds, at the console, it's hard to judge exactly where the sounds are coming from because it's all around you. But Tom was listening out in the church, and there's a playback system to record and go out as well. And it's amazing that you can have different antiphonal effects and the bass can be coming from the back or the front or the side. It's amazing effects. I think my favourite though is the tam-tam. It's absolutely incredible. I've never had an organ with a tam-tam. I've had cymbals and percussion and things, but the tam-tam right in the centre of the window, it's an amazing sound. So as soon as I played it, I had to go away and think, where am I going to use different sounds, the crotales, the big bells, and then where to use the tam-tam. I've not decided yet.
So what is your program tomorrow?
I'm beginning with, it's all transcriptions. So we decided that because I do a lot of transcribing, and this organ, I mean, do you play classical repertoire on this unusual organ? Do you play organ music? Or can you make some really amazing orchestral effects? My idea is that whenever you play any piece of music on the organ, you are orchestrating, because you don't have the original instrument it was written for. So you're always using your ears for different sounds. And so I'm doing Tannhäuser Overture by Wagner, and then doing my own transcription of Brandenburg Concerto No. 5, the first movement, which includes all the harpsichord part, the flute parts, the violin part, and the orchestral parts, and the keyboard cadenza. So I can use all the organs antiphonally. Smetana's Mavlast, the Walther, the Moldau movement. Then it's Dvořák's Song to the Moon, the aria from Rusalka by Dvořák. And then finally, 1812 Overture in my own transcription, complete. So it should be an opportunity to show every possible sound, colour, and include the percussion as well. So it's sort of a great sort of symphonic surround sound oral experience for everybody.
Wow. And it's very diverse, so that's going to be amazing for the colors of this organ.
Yeah, no, so I thought I could include an original organ piece maybe, but there's so many. You could spend all week here and play for hours with lots of different repertoire, but I think this 1 hour of this sort of great range of different composers and periods will be able to show hopefully everything I can do in that amount of time.
For sure, yes. Well, thank you very much.
Pleasure.
And enjoy your concert tomorrow.
I'm looking forward to it. Thank you so much.
I'm sure a lot of people will enjoy the diversity of what you chose.
Oh,
so
good. No, I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you.
Thanks.